Wiggy time on the fly. What's up, everybody? Sean Wiggins here alongside Ref Hansen. Very easy to do because we are the same person. And, well, I'm giving this away here. There is Low Key doing his trademark leap into the ring. This is April the 7th, 2000. I actually showed you several matches from this card on my channel. Low Key is in the main event here, and this was a total shoot. And every time you say the word shoot, yeah, and there's a big black screen. Oh, the lights went out in the building. I literally had no clue who what the main event was because I got to the building late. There's Billy, the highlight reel, the greatest professional wrestler of all time. And Low Key just going to attack him right there. This is, nice kick. This is April the 7th, 2000 at the Charity Hall in Bayonne, New Jersey. Low Key and Billy Reil are having a mini feud at this time. Billy Reil is... doing coke and doing pills and thinking he's a hot shot at this time. And God knows what else, but he would show up late and he'd do this and that. And it's supposed to be this big match. They finally had it here. And the shame about Billy is that he actually had some talent. That was a little Corey. I hate that. Well, Low Key trying to turn up the energy there to kind of save it. But that was a little botched. Probably no fault of either guy. It's just the way it was. There's Mark Reil on the outside of the ring. Mark Reil was what he was, but I liked him. Pretty much everyone. Look at the athleticism on Low Key. Oh, nice. See, nice release German by Billy the Highlight Reil. Billy the Highlight Reil dressed like he was going to the club all the time in the ring. Part of his gimmick, cuz. But there's actually a third member to this match. And if you see the thumbnail and you see the tag in this, you're going to realize that of who it is. But I'm going to keep it a surprise here. Billy Reil now going for the Death Valley Driver. No, Low Key reversed it into a beautiful drag. Low Key was great. This is 2000. It's 21 years ago. I mean, he's still working now, and it looks good. There, the lights go out. And, oh, there you can see it. It's Sabu. And if Modtron Video is listening, well, it doesn't matter now, but they could have even kept that secret, just didn't even put it up there. There's Sabu, and Sabu is fresh off of ECW TV here. I mean, he might have been off for a couple of weeks. I didn't even know. I saw him in the back when I got there, but I didn't put two and two together that, nice. I didn't put two and two together that he was in the main. And Sabu's still Sabu here. So I do mark out that I got to work with Sabu when he was still him. It wasn't long after this that he kind of lost his fastball. But, you know, ECW is fresh off of TV. And Low Key now jumps him here from the get-go. And Low Key, who's a babyface in Jersey All-Pro, I mean, he's getting booed here because people are just popping loud for Sabu. When I first got into the industry, now I remember I'm brand new at this time. I'd only been in 5 months. And with Sabu gonna go? Well, suicidal, genocidal, homicidal Sabu. With a suicide dive, taking out Low Key and Billy the Highlight Reel. Sorry I keep making noises. I'm trying to be very quiet. My wife and baby are sleeping downstairs. Sabu going for the plunder early. But yeah, Sabu just fresh off of ECW TV, and Low Key is hungry as all hell right now. Because Low Key, I think he'd only been in the industry, I think, 2 years by this point, maybe even a year and a half. But the word was kind of getting out. Like, Low Key was just a different kind of athlete than everybody on the indies, in this area anyway. Excuse me. Hey. Oh, sorry for that yawn. And sorry that you just yawned, because yawning is contagious. But anyway, Low Key had a lot of buzz at this time. And people starting to pay attention to him. He had some WWF dark matches not soon after this. I don't think, maybe even less than a year. He worked a couple times 2001 as well against S.A. Rios. Low Key and Billy Reil in the exchange. Sabu quick to interrupt. Get him some. 2 count by the greatest referee of all time if you don't count 40 or 50 other guys. And Sabu, even then, and I'm brand new here, as I said, but Sabu would call spots during the match to the guys. And as a guy who just started, I'm like, man, can't everybody hear that? But like literally no fan heard it. And I think even if they did, they would just forget it and just, deal with what they're watching. Billy Reil, who held his own in this, goes for a power bomb and gets it. See, that's the problem with wrestling. Even then, powerbomb picks him up, pile driver picks him up. That's going to happen. That already started happening here. Sabu interrupts the count, and this is an elimination match, an elimination three-way dance. I remember at this time that Low Key was getting the rub. I think the first time he ever really had a name, quote unquote. See, he goes to nail Sabu, and it just doesn't work out. Billy Reil not taking his shirt off in this match because he didn't quite work out before the event. See, nice. We went for a kind of double jump moonsault, which I wouldn't have done. Or a double jump, is that a triple jump plancha? Whatever. You know what I'm getting at. I wouldn't have done that with Sabu in there unless he cleared it with Sabu before. That I don't know. But it's kind of like if Eddie Guerrero was on the show, don't do a frog splash. And guys still did it when he did the indies with us. Sabu now, still in control. I love those tights. Not those regular shiny ones he has, but the white and the purple with the camel. Very, low-key, very Shades of Rey Mysterio there. And I remember seeing that live. Low-key, went, nice. And he clears with a double clothesline. He went to do a handstand on the top rope and try to go to the top rope and then do a double clothesline from the top, and he just lost his balance. But he had such great. Oh, nice! God, Low-Key went all out in this, but Low-Key's body control, the best I've ever seen. Shawn Michaels had it too, obviously, but having body control is everything. Nice chair there, and that's rather safe. You can just kind of launch the chair at the guy, and you're relying on the guy to kind of cushion the blow himself. If you whip a chair like that at somebody and they get split open, it's because they didn't do a good job of blocking it. It's the bottom line. That's a safer way of giving someone a chair shot. Billy Reil cuts him off after getting blasted with a chair. Sabu's so good that he just, shakes it off and sells it. I remember April 2000, me being brand new, I'm thinking Billy Reil's just as good as these other two guys. And it wasn't until this match I'm like, wow, Low-Key's just different. And it sounds like I'm crapping on Billy Reil. And believe me, I would. Because I just don't like Big Man. But, man, I don't know if I would use that word either. But he just didn't, he's not on the level of these two guys. And again, Sabu at this time, you think, maybe there's more for him. And yeah, he did work TNA, and he got another shot with WWE when the WWECW deal. Wow, Sabu took that. He took the Michinoku driver from Billy Reil. He took a lot in this match. He really did give these two guys a lot. And I don't think Sabu, I think he'd worked for Jersey All Pro before this. But I don't know if he worked in that ring before. Nice. That's a nice maneuver by Billy the Highlight Reil. See, Billy Reil could do some things. And it was also at this time that WWF, WCW, and ECW were all after Billy Reil's services. Only Billy Reil knew that, though. I don't think WWF, WCW, and ECW knew that. I don't think three of them knew they were supposed to go after services. Low-Key now signaling for the Key Crusher 99. Does not quite work out. And yes, he eventually got rid of the 99. Just called it the Key Crusher. Sabu was so nasty. He was just so... There was never anything like him. Low-Key going for that Key Crusher. Again, this time he nails it. That's it, right? Nice. And Billy Reil is eliminated. Surprised Billy Reil didn't bitch at that he didn't get a little one-on-one time with Sabu. And now we have the one-on-one match, Low-Key and Sabu, as Billy Reil is eliminated with the Key Crusher. Really real too, and this will be the last thing I talk about him. I think he took the gas and just didn't keep working out because he didn't have any size, but he was like kind of like my size, maybe an inch or two taller, but he was a little thick. If he got on the gas and worked out, I think I don't know, he just didn't take care of himself enough. All right, it's enough about him. Loki and Sabu now slowing the match down. There's Mary Kate LaGrasso on the outside. There's Mary Kate right there. World famous. I have a picture of me and Eddie Guerrero. Thanks to her. So a decent hello to her. We always thought she was one of the boys. She's at every single ECW show you've ever seen at the ECW Arena. And pretty much every Jersey All-Pro show. Then Ring of Honor, and then that was it. And it's funny that Ring of Honor did attract all the old ECW fans and ECW hangers-on for a little while anyway. And I think people realize Ring of Honor is just not the same. Doesn't have the same... Didn't change the influence of wrestling. Sabu, nice leg lariat. And people could say, well, what do you mean by that? CM Punk, Daniel Bryan, AJ Styles, Samoa Joe all came from Ring of Honor, but they also came from TNA. They came from Japan. They came from a lot of other places. Nice maneuver by Sabu, but only getting a 2. Where ECW, you still hear the ECW chants. I don't hear any Ring of Honor chants ever, anywhere, at any other show ever. Yeah, oh, but they've been in business for 21 years. Yeah, ECW was in business for 8 years and they were done, but the influence and the stronghold they have is still being felt today. Sabu went for it again, misses Loki with a little sweet chin music of his own, drops Sabu. Great back and forth action between these two. 12-minute mark, Loki still has a full tank of gas. This became his signature. Nice. Loki never an ounce of fat on that body. Then he finally got on the gas, and then he looked, then he changed after that, personally, too. But also the industry just does change people. Pat Kenny told me that a long time ago. Hance, the business changes people, and boy, was he ever right. Hope Loki's doing well, by the way. Sabu now stomps him on the head. Loki went for a chair. And Loki, highly unlike him, to bring a chair in. Nice. Sabu drops him. That famous double leg drop with the chair underneath. And I bet Sabu called that and Loki said okay. Because I don't ever remember Loki ever grabbing a chair. Before or after. I mean. Sabu going to the top floor. Is he going to hit it? And no water in the pool. My two friends married to each other, Tom Alicia and Pauline Alicia, were actually in the crowd in the back row here at Charity Hall. When I told them I had a show, Tom's like, I'm coming. He didn't know Sabu was there either. I remember when Sabu came out, I turned and looked. Oh, he took the key crusher. Remember, Sabu legit broke his neck in that match with Chris Benoit, and he's taking these moves from quote-unquote indie guys. So it shows you the trust Sabu has. Remember, I shook hands with him that night. He's like, Sabu. And I was a little starstruck because this was kind of my first quote-unquote name that I refed for here. Low-key top rope. What's he signaling for? And I'm calling stuff to Sabu. I'm like, he's coming. Sabu's not listening at all. I mean, no fault on me or no fault on him, but it's just that's his game. That was his speed. And Sabu just quote unquote retired. I keep saying quote unquote. No one ever retires. You retire when you die. But I wish him well. Hopefully he's got a good job and he's got some money saved because he damaged his body a lot. But I mean, how many guys? And Loki goes to whip into the table, doesn't work. A double reverse into the other corner. This is part of Jersey All Pro Wrestling Suicidal TV, run by Modtron Video. They did a good job even back then. They got a lot better as years went on. Look at that freaking athleticism by Loki to stay on his feet. And Sabu might have him right where he wants him. Oh, and he did. Oh, nice. I forgot he did that. Oh, the leg drop into the table, folded him up. Is that it? I don't even know if that's it. Watch this count. If it is it, I didn't know. 1, 2. No. What a weak count. Ooh. All right, I'm brand new here, so I'm not going to give myself too much shit. There I am getting in Modtrom's way, but I tried to avoid the hard camera. Remember, folks, this is my 3rd or 4th show reffing. Not knowing I would get this match. And it was at this match that I was given the confidence that, hey, I could do this. You know. And he's got that single arm crutch, but with the chair behind him, and it's legal, this 3-way dead. Look, he's going to tap. Wow, that would never happen today. Low key taps out. Sabu gets the win. April the 7th, 2000. Sabu defeats Low Key and Billy the Highlight Reel. I think right there my awesome match. Because I didn't, you know, again, I'm not that slick. I didn't know the camera would pick that up. JAPW Suicidal TV from the year 2000. This is all over Staten Island, Bayonne. This TV did go, I mean, fairly far anyway. I just wish it went more. Sabu thanking the fans. Nice handshake. And here come all the marks. Monster Mac is like, no, I want to pose in the ring with you. And he does. Sabu. I mean, Jersey All Pro wanted to end the night like this. Kind of have it like Sabu passing the torch kind of deal. Not passing the torch, but hey, low key, you know. And I don't know why I went to the top rope there. I guess the moment kind of took me over. And who's in the ring here? Low Key, Hit Squad, Johnny D, Homicide. Let's all have a big, great group hug. And there goes the tape. And okay, I don't know what the hell happened there. There's Frankie Stars, greatest professional wrestler of all time, if you don't count 900 other people. Billy Reil back in there because he's got to get his 30 seconds. And there's me, Hit Squad, Homicide. And this is where I felt really good. I'm like, right there, I went to Low Key. I thanked him. JP management in there. And this was a good night. It was a very celebratory night for myself, for Jersey All Pro. And Low Key. And right there, that felt good when Monster Mac gave me a smack. And remember, this is only one of my first few shows. When he did that, it's like, wow, I earned some respect that night. It felt good. But overall, great night. I thank Billy Reil profusely also for this match. It's my first, like, really, really high-profile good match, and it really was. So thank you to those guys. Fat Frank, we miss you, love you. Low Key, Sabu, Billy the Highlight Reel. Hope you all enjoyed this one. Blast from the past, April 7th, 2000, Jersey All Pro Wrestling, Bayonne, New Jersey, Charity Hall. So for Sean Wiggins, I'm Ref Hansen, saying arrivederci and ciao. As always, drive safe. And arrivederci, ciao. Signing off. Go to bed.